When I started this channel, my goal was to track my progress and improving everything about myself. My confidence, my communication skills, and general skills in order to get out of this room, get a job, and be a functional member of society. I don't know what exactly are the right steps to take, but I just need to take any step at this point. I try to think of things that I could do entirely in my home for very little money or resources to build my confidence and gain skills that I could use in a professional setting. So I started listing a bunch of stuff like being more healthy, losing weight, improving my speaking skills. That's like my top priority. Then I want to learn another language, learn to draw, learn to cook, learn music theory and audio production, improve my video making and editing skills, even learn to sing and dance. Basically, I just listed out the things that I need to do and want to do. Then I started to plan out a curriculum or an agenda, a series of short-term objectives to accomplish every day so that in the long term I'll reach proficiency in the skills that I want. But as I start to plan things out in detail, I realize that I'm making the same mistake I pointed out in the last video. I'm doing too many things at once. I don't have the proper discipline to be consistent with this schedule or to carry it out with the right amount of intensity. I can't even get into a regular sleeping pattern, let alone plan and follow a college-inspired curriculum. I need to slow down and focus on building a new foundation. I need a rigid structure, a timeline within a 24-hour cycle that I can repeat every single day. The first thing is to define my sleeping and eating schedule. I'm going to wake up at 8 in the morning, then go to bed at midnight. For my eating schedule, I'm going to try intermittent fasting, where I'll eat within an 8-hour window or less. I've actually tried it before and I think it was working, but of course my undisciplined self stopped. But this time I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to eat 3 meals total. The first starting at 12 p.m., the second at 3:30 p.m., and the last at 7:30 p.m. I know the board is looking a little empty, but it will fill out as time goes on. These two categories I feel is the most important because if I'm exact and consistent on the timings, then my rhythm or cycle will be more in sync with the 24-hour cycle. I think that's going to provide that day-by-day structure I need and hopefully make me more disciplined and time efficient. So that's my daily cycle. I'm going to be precisely on time, not a minute too soon or late. Now for the free time in between, that's when I'm going to learn new skills and practice. But for now, I'm going to hold off on that. I need to get into this rhythm first and solidify this foundation so that I could build off of it later. But there is one thing I want to do first, and it's kind of an emergency. That is to improve my voice. When I recorded my first video, I was shocked at how hard it was for me to speak. I was even more shocked when I heard and saw myself on video. I sound and look so stunted and robotic. Words don't come out right. I stutter, I stammer, I mispronounce almost every word. It makes making videos really difficult and time consuming. 1 minute worth of dialogue takes me like 5 minutes to record. I constantly have to do retakes. That's why you see so many jump cuts. I really envy the YouTubers and live streamers that can just talk in front of the camera with no script, no speech issues. Hopefully I can improve, but only time will tell. I have a couple of ideas about improving my speech. I'm just borrowing what actors and singers do when they warm up their vocals. I'm going to work on my breathing, control my facial muscles, and the tone of my voice. By the time this video uploads, it should be about 2 weeks or 2.5 weeks left of January. I'm going to spend the remainder of this month following the schedule. Hopefully it goes well. I'll update you in the next video. Thank you.